because we have to angle the Instagram camera this way more, because to Instagram all the stuff that way is super scary. So if you want to jump over and grab us on YouTube live, you can see the whole studio, and it is actually easier for us to comment back to you on YouTube right now. I guess it's early for some of you. It's 10:30 here. That's like halfway through my day. So if you see me back and forth looking, I'm looking at the Instagram camera here and then the YouTube camera there. So did a little bit more on the YouTube stuff. Do we have anybody on here? Is anybody paying attention?
Yeah, a few people.
Okay. CW, for those of you guys that don't know, that's camera wife, not camera queen, camera wife, because it's my wife, not your queen. Anyway, just kidding. So I think she can monitor Instagram and YouTube. I'm pretty sure.
Mostly just.
But if you guys want to be more active in the discussion, jump off of Instagram, jump back over on YouTube. Anyway, so any first out of the gate questions at all?
No.
No? How many people you have on YouTube?
Except for saying hey and good morning.
Morning, guys. I know this is kind of off schedule. So I guess I'll just jump into it, right?
Yep.
Those of you that are new to, most everybody watching on YouTube is probably a patron. And some of you people on Instagram may be new to us because we have, for some crazy reason, exploded in popularity over there. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us, you and you. So we're doing our drop on April the 1st. If you're on Patreon, that will mean for you that you get early access starting Friday at noon. Okay? What that does not mean is that all of the orders from the January 1st drop are shipped already. We do quarterly drops here. So I'm going to drop knives that I'm going to start after the drop every quarter. And April 1st is the beginning of our next quarter here. So if you have an existing order of something that is also dropping, your knife will ship way before the same blade that's dropping next Monday. Does that make sense? Did I explain that well, camera wife?
No.
So listen.
I'm trying to figure out how I can look at both comments at the same time.
Look here. She's just going to show the side of her head to YouTube because you guys.
I'm trying to see these comments over here as well as these.
You can't see them on Instagram? On
no, I can only see YouTube on here.
All right. Sorry. So, say for instance, you ordered a striker on the January 1st drop, and then you see that we're releasing stuff next
Zach
Monday.
Campbell said it makes sense.
Okay. Maybe Zach is a higher brain power than some other people, because it's for some reason doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people.
Basically, if you're getting, when we post something about the April 1st drop, and you're getting like, oh, well, I haven't got mine yet from the January 1st drop. That's because we're currently shipping those.
Right.
The people that order in April still have to wait 3 to 6 months for their order.
And some of you people were like super excited, like click, 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 bam, I got one. Woo! And you didn't see the big, huge, bright yellow, bold lettering that says this is a reservation 3 to 6 months. So let me break down a reservation 3 to 6 months. When I get the steel in the shop, then we will open them up for reservations for what we have steel for. So you're not buying a maybe. You're actually buying a piece of steel that will be turned into a T.Kell knife by T.Kell and his few little friends that work for him here in Northwest Georgia. So
yes, Jonathan Wren. It boils down to previous orders. Get filled first.
Yes, we ship in the order received. So if you ordered
Clayton, the drop is an advanced order.
Right, the drop is an advanced order. So you guys, we have a great freaking army out there. We got a new thing going on Discord that may be slightly out of control because you guys are animals. I don't really know. So those guys are going to help us communicate that also, but we've never not ever shipped anybody's knife. We just make a bunch of stuff.
Hey, Instagram, I'm not really able to see, we're not able to see your comments because we're simultaneously on YouTube. So if you have a specific comment or question, just send it to us.
Yeah, you can send
Good morning, everybody on Instagram.
Yeah, sorry guys. This is because this is our professional studio, and then all the pew stuff is like over here. So if you're on YouTube, you get to see all the other stuff. So if you want to, join us over there. And then maybe we'll do a Rumble soon where you guys can see me handle and shoot and fire, because I do have a shooting range on my property here. So to clear up some confusion on Patreon, Patreon started life as a way for me to engage more with you guys, for me to ask questions. What do you think about this new blade we're sketching out? What ideas do you guys have? What do you want to see from T.Kell knives? Do you want to keep calling me fat? Do you want to make fun of my gray face and my large man teats? And it never was supposed to be what it has grown into, which is this family. It just was going to be questions, answers. Here's what's coming up. Help me name this. Help me design this. Help us to, it's called wisdom of the crowds, if you guys have heard of that. That means if you poll a bunch of people, the median, the center line of that is going to be pretty close to what's accurate. So I want to know, because I build knives for you guys. I'm making the knives for you. I got enough. So I want to know what the market wants, what you guys want, what your expectations are. And to help me meet that, we created Patreon from the advice of a follower on YouTube. He was our first patron and is still a patron today. So now we're, I don't know, pushing 900 total members and about 500 paid members. But someone suggested to us, I feel weird looking at both these cameras, why don't you guys, since we're helping you, give us first access to blades on Patreon? And I was like, all right, cool, that's a great idea. Me and CW, who's camera wife, if you guys didn't know, you can probably hear her microphone on YouTube and not on Instagram. Anyway, we said, well, we don't want this to be a subscription service where the only way you get T.Kell knives is to be on Patreon. So we implemented a Patreon discount on all orders. All orders. So you get 10% off on all of your orders if you have the patron code that you get when you join. So if you join at a low tier and you're just here to get the free blade drops and you want to check the thing out, that costs you $3, right? You get 10% off your first order. If you buy a $200 knife, that's $20 off, which means you paid $3 to join Patreon. You save $17 because you got $20 off. And you can cancel the shit like the next day.
Explain the fact that people somehow think it's some scam.
People think
we get messages like, you got to be a patron in order to order our knives.
Right. You don't have to be a patron to order our knives. It is a benefit we offer them because they spend a lot of their time going out there and being our little T.Kell army. We give free t-shirts, we give challenge coins, we give away a bunch of blades over there because of that reason. We don't want people to pay us to buy a knife. So we give a discount to offset the fee that you would pay monthly. Does this make sense? Like, and we sold 10,000 blades last year, right? Less than 1,000 of those blades were sold to patrons through the exclusive link. Now, some of our blades will sell out super freaking fast first. The Night Stalker, the Piranha, the CGs, the Hawks, the FMF, the V3s, those sell out like sometimes within hours when we do a drop. So these guys have been dealing with my crap for months and months, and we said, okay, we'll release the blades 2 days early to Patreon. Let them get first dibs because they're out there being the army. We'll let them have first dibs. It has not yet been the case where blades have sold out to Patreon before releasing to the public. Never in the history of Earth have we dropped Night Stalkers and they all got bought up by Patreon. So no, you don't have to be a member. If you want to engage with us over there, you do have to be a member. But you'll get your discount code and you will not spend more money to access our blades, and you won't miss out on a blade if you're not a patron. So they're helping us fund new projects. I feel like I'm talking in circles. Does this make any sense?
Well, I mean, $3, and if you get a t-shirt and a challenge coin, which cost us more than $3, plus you get 10% off. It's not like a moneymaker for us.
I'll say what she said in case you guys on Instagram can't hear what she said. So $3 is the lowest tier. You get your 10% off. We send you a free t-shirt and a challenge coin just for joining, which cost way freaking more than $3. Actually, it would cost almost as much as your yearly subscription.
Basically, if you plan on buying a blade at all,
yeah,
it's already going to pay for itself.
That's
and
right.
you can cancel.
If you buy one blade, you got $17 off because you get $3 that you have to pay to join. I don't care if you guys cancel immediately.
ITG Evil, you said the other day Nighthawk finished strikers should ship about when. Explain what's shipping for people that want to, and repeat for Instagram because I doubt they can hear me.
Instagram guys. So we are shipping. Night Stalkers are almost done shipping. We're waiting on the new sheets for the Piranhas. If you want your existing Piranha order to go now, let us know. We'll ship it with the old sheath if you don't want to wait on the new sheath. I just want more retention because it was designed as a pocket knife, so I didn't think it needed a whole lot of retention. So it doesn't have a lot, but some people started wearing that on their belt and it needed more retention for a belt knife, so that's what the new one's going to do. Got it? Got it. So those are able to ship. We're shipping CGs, Nighthawks last week and this week. The V3s are at Nickel Boron. As soon as they get done at Nickel Boron, we're going to get them back here. We're going to tumble them. We're going to sharpen them. We're going to ship those out the door. This batch of V3s will not have the new sheath because I made 300 Night Stalker sheaths in January already. So they won't have the new sheath on the V3s unless you want to get it now. And then when they release, we'll be happy to send you the new one whenever I'm done with it. Night Guards are almost done. And then next week, we're putting Raiders, Strikers from the January drop on the machines. And then we're going to roll into all the stuff for the drop happening next Monday, which will be Taylor's Ridge, Warthogs. What else are we dropping? So Guardians. The combatants, the new redesign combatant, they are finished with primary machinings, which is beveling, profiling. We are doing heat treat on those now. So those will be in a few short weeks because we're going to knock out the heat treat. That's a big freaking batch. And then we're going to get those.
FLNs are still shipping to the people asking.
Listen. So the FLNs, the last of them, we just finished heat treat literally within the last 10 hours on those. The heat treat is done. So we got to do the black etch and the recon distress. We got to sharpen those. We got to handle them. We got to get them in a sheath and get those things out the damn door.
Did you explain the Patreon password?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. She asked if I explained I keep staring just at Instagram because it's a whatever. So the other half of the FLNs is en route to Nickel Boron. Probably today we'll get those shipped out to Nickel Boron. That process is a week and a half, 2 weeks. So those of you that have the black finish, sorry, there's a bug. That's like old school YouTube videos, bugs flying around. If you have the black finish, those are going to be a couple weeks ahead of the Nickel Boron, but we are finally freaking finished with two of the 3 stages of that, and the 4th stage being completion and ship out. The end is in sight. They're done. The blades are made. Praise God. We got to get them out. So I needed to do an email update on those, but I have not because damn, we're busy. I mean, crazy busy. So for Patreon, for you guys that are waiting on that drop, Friday at noon is when that's going to happen. Some of you guys that have been on Patreon for a couple years already know this, but your new ones, here's how this works. I will post a code. I'm going to lock all of the blades that are dropping April the 1st. I'm going to lock those so the rest of the world cannot get access. And then I will post the unlock code that will allow you to add those to your cart. You will have 24 hours as a patron. So from noon Friday to noon Saturday, you'll have the ability to buy as many blades as you want on Patreon, and then I'm closing it off at noon on Saturday, and then I will start re-inventorying what is left, and then Monday at noon for the rest of you circus animals that are not patrons will get access. This is the biggest drop we've ever done in history. I'm trying to make enough blades this year to get out from under this reservation status. So, recap. Friday at noon, patrons.
Eastern time?
Eastern time, because that's the only time. All the other times are stupid times. Eastern time is the real time. If you're not on Eastern time, you're dumb. So, noon Eastern on Patreon for paid members, not the free members. For paid members, we're going to post the unlock code.
Thank you, Stephen Clayton, who just posted the knives that are going to be available.
Thanks, Stephen.
I'm screaming in case Instagram can hear me like way back here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm screaming too because the new studio is awesome and the sound is like, wow, and we could whisper and you can still hear us probably. Anyway, are there any questions?
Combatant, Raider, Striker, Warthog, Taylor's Ridge, V3, Guardian, FMF, Mercenary, Sapper, Accomplice, Night Stalker, and Piranha.
And
all the Night Stalker flavors, right?
Yes. Go on the website. They're all listed up top. It'll tell you, bam, 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 everything's going to be there. We hope to have the new collab with Bob DeMarco Knife Junkie Podcast. I hope to be able to release that. It's just not quite through the testing point enough for me to go ahead and drop it. And then you guys will see the Adversary, which is the Warncliffe version. I don't know if I can grab stuff on Instagram. I can't. I probably can't even show a knife.
You can show knives on Instagram.
They ban us all the time.
Just show it.
All right. So the Adversary is going to be the Warncliffe version of the thing. But this is not it with a bevel. But we haven't started this yet. But once we start it, I would be comfortable possibly pre-selling these, but I guess I need to make that decision before noon on Friday.
Todd Carr says we're going to continue to have problems with customers because when other people say that they're drops, that means in stock.
Yeah, but they're dumb and we're not them. So, I mean, this is just how we've done it as a company, right? We open them up for reservation.
We also call them reservations, so
we're dropping them for reservation.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I'm an outlier. Yeah, me too. I totally understand why that's like that. But I'm an outlier in this industry. I did reach out for help from some of the industry and they shit it all over me. So I was like, well, since they don't want to tell me.
No Bushman, Ben Simon.
Yes, Bushman. Bushman is on there also. Yes.
No signature delivery, ITG Evil, unless you ask for it.
Yeah, I guess we could do that too. Signature deliveries. Also, so yeah, for me, I'm allowing you to buy.
Oh, also, if you're a Patreon member and you don't have the discount code, we'll post that because you also receive 10% off.
Yeah.
No, you can't combine it with another discount.
It won't allow you to. So, but look, your Patreon discount that you're going to get, we'll you the
Patreon. We'll post that today for new members that don't know what it is. We
may need to do that Thursday because here's what's going to happen. People are going to realize we're showing up or doing a drop. Should we rename it? We're going to open up a reservation. We're reserving. We're having a big knife reserve.
You need 7 more T.Kells.
Yes.
Oh, that brings us to the next topic.
What is the next topic?
That we cannot answer your emails as fast as you like, as much as we want to. It's just us.
I know you guys want to be answered. There's some of you, especially in the last few days, that are reaching out to people outside of the company trying to get your emails and questions answered. Yesterday, believe it or not, we were humans and had to go and do things that humans do with our family. And I thought people's heads were going to explode. It was crazy. They're asking Hunter, like, did you tell me what color underwear Tim was wearing today? Because he didn't tell me. And I'm like, it's none of your business. Hunter helps because Hunter likes to help, but he doesn't work here. So he really doesn't know what color fucking underwear I'm wearing. I promise you, he does not know. He doesn't know what's going on with your order. He doesn't know if you have a warranty issue. You've got to go through the proper channels.
Thank you, Lyndon. That's cool. So I don't have to scream. He said that I'm loud and clear on Instagram. I'm like screaming.
I'm probably like crazy loud and clear because I project my voice. That's horrible singing. That's why I don't sing for you. So yeah,
so if you have
go through the proper contact forms,
we
please.
will see your email. If you haven't heard back from us within a week,
goodness gracious,
no,
you can reach out again and ring us if it's been like
if it's been like
3 or 4 days or a week.
Follow-up email because yes, some do fall through the cracks, but it's literally just
JJ
me and Tim and our daughter answering emails.
Yeah, it's if you get an email and it's signed Tim, it's Tim. If you get one that has no signature, it's camera wife or our daughter. That's it. And I know you want to know stuff. I know you do.
Slick Rick, any tier. So you can join for $3 and get a $20 t-shirt.
You can join for $3, get your $20 t-shirt and your $7 challenge coin. That's $27 and you're saving 17. So yeah. And that's a thank you to us, because we do not want this to seem like some kind of a freaking thing.
My mom said, meaning that they help bedridden father, but they don't toot their own horn. Yeah, we were down at my parents' house. They need help. We can't, and
listen, we don't, like she said, we don't toot our own horn, and that's because that's what you do, right? We don't help them because it's like, oh man, they need help. I guess we'll be borderline suicide to go help people. No, that's what you do. You help people. And if you can't do it with a chill for heart, don't freaking help people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I help because I love them. And that's what I do. And I coincidentally love them more than I love answering your stupid emails.
We love getting your emails, and we will get to your emails.
We'll get to your emails. And JJ's got thick skin. He's a tough freaking dude. He knows I'm jacking with him because he and I go back and forth like this all the time. He just wanted this answer, and he was most likely screwing with me. But anyway, Hunter don't know. He don't know.
Hunter has general answers, but not specific.
And he has a life outside of us. So y'all leave that man alone. Let him have a life. He answers your stuff because he cares, but it's not his job.
Hey, Rocky Mountain said giveaways today, ?
Oh man, now you don't ask. She'll probably, y'all can't see this. I can see her looking around. She's hunting for something to give away. I know she is.
Was there anything else we wanted to touch on?
Does anybody have any questions about the whole process? Do we need a recap? We need a recap on...
No, Casey Curtis, we're not tired of hearing. We don't get tired of any of y'all.
No, not at all. I really don't. As long as you guys can...
Spirit says we don't have to explain everything to these monkeys. I think this is cathartic for Tim and me because we're frustrated. So we're like, let's just...
We got to get it out, man.
And be like, here's what's going on.
We just, I think we're popular because we're full disclosure.
And also, if you are a patron and you haven't gotten something and it's been a couple weeks since you've joined, reach out, because sometimes those fall through the cracks too. We're not a giant company. We're doing all this ourselves.
I'm a giant human, but not a giant company. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
Look at this. But yeah, we're not ignoring you. You will get a t-shirt at Challenge Coin, and don't be embarrassed.
Yes, Spielberg photo, you will be able to order Guardian from the April 1st drop.
Yes.
I did say what everything was. Do you want to show any of the knives that are going to be on there for people that don't know what the models are? Like, the Warthog hasn't been released in forever.
Okay, tell me first. I'll do Warthog. Camera wife is going to do what she does best and keep me straight. So I'm going to hold this up. Is this good for an Instagram picture?
Over to this way a little bit.
Okay.
Not that far.
No. I will put my
Coin and shirt is for Patreon members.
Right.
That are on at least the $3
$3 tier.
And if you haven't gotten it within like a couple weeks of joining,
if you guys on YouTube, you'll have to zoom in. If I go put this up on the super zoomy feature, I'm going to put my crotch in the Instagram camera. Well, I don't know. We'd be less likely to be banned for me putting my crotch on there than a firearm, which is insane, by the way. Overlords, Instagram. We love you. What else? What's
Guardian
next?
is something we haven't released in a while. Yep. The Taylor's Ridge.
Here's the Guardian. The Taylor's, I even shudder to show it. So here's the Guardian. Is this going to be the new version of the Night Guard? No. So I got that question a few times on the post we did yesterday. No. The new version of the Night Guard is in the shop. I should have grabbed that before we went on the camera. So what we are making right now is going to satisfy the January orders because that's what you ordered the picture of. I am making a bunch of the new style because I already know I love it and it's going to do really well. I don't know if we're going to do away with the original Night Guard because there are people that love that for what it is, or if that will be the CW version. Oh my gosh, Josh L. You're too nice. He just gave us $100. What for? You totally didn't have to do that. Lunchtime, thank you. Josh. He said extra lunch. Thanks, brother. I don't need it. I need extra greens or skip lunch. That's what that is. That's a $100 donation to motivate me to skip the lunch. What were we talking about? Oh, so the new Night Guard. Hey, Chris Fisk. Hey, Chris. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make that an all new knife, but I think that's going to be a special release very shortly after the April 1 because they're on the machine. I'm making those. I like them that much. They're freaking awesome. So that'll probably be an extra special drop. And we'll probably drop those straight to
the Accomplices one we haven't done in a while.
Here's
That's
the
Eric
Accomplice has
Outer
only ever been
collaboration.
made one time in history. So that's the collaboration we do with
Move it a little bit.
Eric Outer from Outer Limitless. You guys jump on the website. It will be made this time in 2 flavors of steel, 80 CRV and a EBL.
And different color
And
handles.
all of the handle colors. So there you go.
A lot of people really like that blade.
This,
Gotten a lot of good feedback.
this is a great blade. We made like 40 ever. No, it's like 22. And that, so.
The new combatant.
Yeah, which.
With the combatant with the new updates.
Right.
You can show the Taylor's Ridge, but it doesn't quite look like that anymore.
It doesn't look like this at all anymore.
The belly, the blade shape is the same.
Blade shape is the same. The grind is higher. It's going to have this swedge. I like the Raider. The Raider, we're going to drop a handful of these too.
So before noon on Friday, will you give us the code? Yes.
We'll give it to you like 5 minutes before. No, I'll give it to you right at noon.
Yeah, you can go. We'll give it right when it's about to go on.
Like literally the minute before, I'm going to drop that on Patreon. And it's just a code. It'll when people start to go on.
Spielberg photo, they're not sold yet. They will all start selling then.
Right.
So they're not sold out yet.
Right.
Jacob Brown, I have a Guardian and it's amazing. Thank you very much.
Thanks. So yeah, that's why
we're doing more FMFs. That's a very popular
is probably
blade.
one of the most popular knives that we've ever made in the history of Earth. So,
Mercenaries,
FMFs. This is our biggest drop in history. We have the steel for all this stuff. You guys, look, I'm literally over $250,000 in on steel.
For people just joining, if you order January 1st, those are currently shipping. April 1st will ship in 3 to 6
The clock
months.
starts over for the April 1st.
Because we release blades quarterly for Reservation.
Right. So I'm going to recap for those of you just joining. If you're like, holy crap, I just got the email and these jerk wagons are freaking selling strikers again, and I haven't even got my one from January 1st yet. We release quarterly. Our really popular blades, we're trying to release them twice this year. So if you see a blade that you ordered in January and then you're like, what the H, I didn't get mine. These people are money grubbing jack wagons. No. We release them quarterly. So if you order next Monday, your striker will be 3 to 6 months from that point. But your January one, they are coming up much sooner than that. Make sense?
Is that everything?
I have no idea.
The email communication. I know we said we want to talk about that.
Yep.
The Patreon code.
Let's recap. If you guys reach out to us via email, we're doing our best. We're doing our very, very best. Same with Insta messages and all that other stuff. Don't go over there and talk trash on Discord. Y'all know what the word Discord means? A disagreement between people. Don't start disagreements over there. Please be cool. Our community is so nice. If you need something, let Hunter take a nap. Y'all killing that kid. He is. You're reaching out to him because he knows a lot about our stuff, but reach out to us directly, please. And we will get back to you. If it's been too long, like a week, reach out again.
And we don't control the Discord. That is something Hunter started on his own.
I got nothing to do with it.
We come over and look at it sometimes, but Hunter started that as a favor, and he was nice to do that. We don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah.
We've gotten some people to call us and say, so-and-so posted this, and I didn't get that. And
you're like, look, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what these circus animals are doing over there. You know, you ever heard that term? I don't want to sow discord between you guys. Oh, that's exactly what it's doing. We're getting phone calls and stuff like, bruh.
And also, we don't warranty Lee's work. Lee is separate from us. So if you get a custom handle from
that's
Lee,
mistold.
I don't know what your warranty is, Lee, but we had some questions about that too.
Yeah,
so
somebody sent me a question about, do I cover his work? I don't. I do not cover his work. He's a stand-up dude. He covers it. We got a dude who makes custom sheaths for ours. I'm not covering that. I cannot cover the blade if it falls out of this dude's sheath. I cannot cover the handles if you drop it and break Lee's work. I just can't because I don't make it myself. They're beautiful.
Hunter, people are not complaining. They're more like certain people got something and I didn't get something.
Yeah. So it's not a complaint. It's just we want to nip it in the bud before it becomes a complaint. I have seen No,
there's no complaining on Discord. It's messages to us.
After the fact. Like seeing stuff like, oh, I saw there's no favoritism over there. Like we're not paying Hunter to make this. It's his personal pet project. PPP, triple P. So he doesn't know. He does not know where your order is. And I think he's just nice when you're like, where's my order? So he'll forward it on to us, and they still go into a huge stack of freaking communication. So
Agent 001, people said.
I think so. I just got to get a little bit more testing done on it and make sure that we're going to be able to, there aren't going to be any hiccups in that design. But then I think.
Does everybody understand the Patreon process for any new patrons?
We'll recap. If you're a patron, it's not the only way you get blades. It's just a favor to you. You get 2 days early access, and you get a Patreon discount that will pay for your yearly fees on one knife. You order it, you get your Patreon discount of 10%. I will at noon on Friday lock all the blades down for the drop for 24 hours for you patrons. We'll get a code to unlock those and buy them to your little heart's content. Do I think they will sell out? Probably not. Probably not. Because we're doing Piranhas and Night Stalkers again. And we did a special drop for those patrons a while back. So I think everybody in the world that's there at noon on Monday that's not a patron will get a chance to buy a blade. But if you're scared and you got FOMO.
They want me to do a giveaway, so I can do a giveaway for YouTube but not Instagram. Because I'm running. Yeah,
because we got the. So if you guys want to get in on this giveaway, she's about to do, jump over on YouTube now. What are you giving away?
I don't know.
You want to see what I mean? I got a.
It's too much of a tradition for us to do.
Look, giveaways. I have a Nighthawk on my waist. You want to give it away?
Would you do that?
I mean, I know where to get more.
That's quite nice of you.
It's the new AEBL with black screws and the Fury grip and the new black sheath because I've been loving it. So if you're on Instagram, go find us right now on the live on YouTube. You got, 2 minutes to jump over there. We're going to give this thing away right now.
Are Nightshade warnies coming this year from Christopher Fisk?
Yes, Chris. Those will be in the July drop. Reservation. Sorry. Car with 2 R's. Was it 2 R's?
Noon Monday Eastern.
Correct. Noon Eastern. The only time. The right time. Eastern time. Just kidding. I love talking trash.
Is there any specific blade anybody wants to see that they don't know enough details about for the April 1 drop?
Yeah, guys, ask me.
Mercenary, Accomplice, Sapper. So
what is dropping on this drop that has only dropped one time is the Sappers. The Accomplice, it's been over a year since we dropped those. The new updated Taylor's Ridges with the Swedge, the new Bushman with the Swedge, the new Combatant.
Somebody wants to know the details about the new Combatant.
I really wish I gave it to my photographer.
Well, you can explain the changes.
So it's got more aggressive tip. So I took some of the belly out of it. The Swedge on the Combatant now is going to...
Grab the Striker also.
It's going to look like the Mercenary. So it's going to have this full-length Swedge on the Combatant. And that's it. And then I added jimping. I added the Mercenary's jimping to it also.
Adversary.
I think so, but I got to get with the shop and see where they're at with it. It's designed, but I don't want to drop them until I know for a fact they're going under a spindle.
You might need a whiteboard to show people the linear process of ordering. New drops go to the end of the line of whatever blade they're ordering. Is that not correct? From
Correct.
Robert Howell.
Correct. Very well
Sapper
said.
will be available in all grip colors.
So the Sapper will be, for the first time, ADCRV and AEBL and all the grip colors.
Yes. To people watching on Instagram, we're about to do a giveaway on YouTube.
What's this? Right here.
Right. We do those every Sunday, just about.
Yeah. Usually more than one. Our Instagram has grown pretty quick, but it's not quite caught up to YouTube yet, but we're growing fast on all these places, so these giveaways are going to be harder to win, I guess, right?
I gotta put the thing up there.
She's doing it. So jump over there real quick. I didn't plan on doing a giveaway, but Camera Wife does it. She does what she wants. These people that are on here. Haven't you got a lot of people going on over there, lady?
No.
4, 5?
That's the word.
Did you put the word?
Hoff Power wants to know if it includes free ball sweat.
Yeah, it does. Or fat sweat. It's going to come on just a little bit of tool shed sweat belliness. I'll put a couple of hairs in the sheath.
Gross.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's my blade, right? No, we'll do it.
So if you have specific questions, feel free to reach out. We'll get to it as soon as we can.
Right.
If you're just joining us, please give us a few days to answer your email. We're not ignoring you. We literally go through them.
We will.
In the order
we will
received.
answer you back.
You can always bump it if you hadn't heard from us.
Yeah. You can say, hey, man, I sent an email a few days ago. Just want to make sure I didn't get lost in the stack. And then there's some emails that
after we do this giveaway, we're going to jump off. So if there's any other questions about a specific blade that you want to see, let us know.
Right. But they're also all on the homepage. And then you guys, so yeah, I'm going to recap again. You don't have to be on Patreon to buy my blades. You don't have to. You just get early access.
And 10% off.
And 10% off on all of your orders for the history of Earth. It's not the only way to get the blades. Some people just don't like to wait. Will
the Fury grips be available for the Warthog?
Yes. Well, not on the drop. Crap. I need to add.
Thank you, Mark Kane, $4.99.
Thanks, Mark.
We appreciate it.
The thing is, I don't have those done yet. I have the material here to cut the grips from. I just don't have them done, but they're in process. So I'll lock them down for everybody that won't be able to see in the world. Patreon will get 24 hours access starting Friday at noon. The rest of the world, you freaking wonderful animals, will be noon on Monday. And
Combatant, Raider, Striker, Warthog, Taylor's Ridge, V3, Guardian, FMF, Mercenary, Sapper, Accomplice, Night Stalker, Piranha. All three flavors of the Night Stalker.
Correct.
Those are the knives that are dropping April 1st. Early access from Patreon.
Friday at noon. Questions? How many people do you have over there that can help us disseminate this information?
Thank you, Pete. He gave a little summary over there.
Thanks, Pete. I can tell it's like middle of the day, the middle of the week, because I'm not getting a million text messages from people that are watching me on the TV.
There's a little comment from Pete that I put up there that shows how it works.
Thanks. Wow, we're getting fancy now. Yeah.
No, the Century grips do not come with both scales.
Okay, yeah. So read the description
Thank
of Century
you, Hoff
grip.
Power, $2 for Biden's economy.
Yeah.
Hoff Power. I'm sorry I say your name wrong.
She does, because she's not French. Hoff Power. So yeah, the Century grips come with one side, and here's why. Because it's I guess the left side, and then I make my grips in pairs, so then I would have a bunch of freaking left sides gone. So if they come in black and OD green, because those are that's just what I'd make them in. If you need, order your knife with black or OD green if you're going to order a Century grip, or order a set of grips and the Century grip. They don't come together. I guess I could raise the prices.
Hey, Chad's on the roof.
This roof?
He's working on a roof.
Oh, okay.
He said, happy to see y'all on a Tuesday morning, currently working on a roof.
Watch out, dudes. Pay attention, man. Gosh.
We don't know for sure yet if we're going to do a live on Sunday.
I don't know. That depends on you guys.
Yeah, y'all let us know.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, that's, the Resurrection is kind of a big deal.
Hey, $5 coffee fund from Fish Ranch.
Thanks, Fish Ranch. I think I answered you this morning an email about something.
Do you have the kitchen knife to show again?
The plastic? Yeah, I do. Coming to a kitchen near you. Actually, it's already been updated some. So that's the kitchen knife. The handle's going to be a little bit longer to give it a little bit more grip between this area, but it feels really good. We're moving this forward. This thing is for pinch chops, but we're going to move it up to here. So it'll be there. This is the flat part on your blade. Flat portion, so you can julienne. And then I like a scimitar style. I've processed a lot of animals. I actually had a almost semi-professional processing studio for all sorts of animals. But this is
Spielberg
a belly.
Photo, correct.
And then we're not going to have this. I'm taking this away, and it will be sharpened all the way to the edge. So you'll be able to do your push chops, and then you'll have your quick juliennes. And then if you want to, in reverse grip, you can. And we're going to do a kind of a diamondy shaped blade so that it pops your food off of there. Somebody had a question about.
Inspired by Umberto.
Yes, Umberto helped us actually almost solely, but then my engineer John. We may have him on too to talk to the process on how we make the drawings go to this, and then they go to handles, and then they go to CAD CAM.
Can I show this closer to this camera
Yeah,
because
sure.
the people on YouTube can't see it?
There you go.
Will they be able to see if I just hold it out? Here?
Can you see it?
I know that's like way up close, but I'm behind here, so.
She's behind the camera. Man, it's hot.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Maybe you could walk up and just get out of the Instagram frame.
All right, see you guys. And they're probably watching like, why is there a blank studio? Can you see it now?
Yeah. Dan Ringman, $10. Appreciate you both in our community. Little lunch money. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ringman. Man, we're going to have a good lunch today.
Night Stalker, CG, Striker, Sapper, and Night Huntsman available. No Night Huntsman.
No Night Huntsman. The others, I think all those.
All right, I'm going to do the drawing for anybody that wants to hurry up.
Listen, if you're on Instagram and you want to win this, I won't give you this exact one, but I'll give you one just like it.
I thought you were giving the exact one.
Well, then, what's his face? Hoff Power. Two Tims don't make a right. Complained about my Fermunda sweat, so we have to give away a non-adulterated one.
Pete's hey, yes.
What?
Fun to help people read better.
Yes.
99.
It's crazy.
It's in bright yellow. It's huge letters.
I don't care what we do. I don't care what we do. People are like, they're confused because drops mean the blades are available now. Well, they are. They just take me time to make. There's a piece of steel with your name on it. But I put in like bold yellow. This is a reservation, 3 to 6 months. It's rarely ever been 6 months. Ever. And that's like in the beginning. We're working on the blades as we release them.
If you're on Instagram, you got a minute left.
You got 1 minute.
Enter
Go
this
over
giveaway.
there. I got Pete and John. Thanks, bro. Pete knows me. He's like, you needed a laugh. Yeah, so when we have to do these.
It's pretty crazy. There's 150 people on this early in the morning.
Oh, thanks, guys. Oh.
What?
I needed my radio, and it's not coming this week now.
Oh.
My SHTF radio, man. I'm waiting for it. Anyway.
Any other quick questions before I do this giveaway?
I'm pretty jazzed about this new night guard thing.
Yes. And also, we do that over on Patreon. We ask your opinion. We show new knife designs.
Yeah. So if you guys want to be part of the process, you can pay $3 a month and weigh in on your opinion, and then you'll get a free t-shirt, and then you'll get a 10% off on all your orders. So basically, we're paying you because we don't make money off of it.
What radio are you getting? Just got my GMRS license from Hunter.
Hey, it is GMRS. I have the New Tone handhelds that do GMRS and CB and the other.
iFoomshaw, yes. Just send us a message about layaway or payment plans.
Yeah, we'll do layaway and payment plans for you guys. The new website will have Sezzle, and there's been progress on that. We could probably launch it on the 1st, but I don't want to confuse everyone with the new website. And
Spielberg Photo. Anytime there's new knife designs, we generally show them on Patreon.
Yeah.
He said, what channel? Well, Patreon members get details and photos of Agent 001 and Adversary.
Yes. Yeah, they've been out there, Agent, for 6 months, probably, the pictures of it. And the talk through and the redesigns and all that stuff.
People just joining, asking about January blade shipping.
Which blades? All right, let's go through. So most Night Stalkers and Piranhas are done. We're waiting on black for a few stragglers.
Black micarta.
I got black micarta.
Oh, it came in?
Yeah, 45 of them sitting on my bench right there.
Oh, cool.
So that's there. We're shipping Hawks and CGs every freaking day. I have 284 sheaths that I just
Grayman,
finished yesterday.
1776. Turn your phone down.
Oh, what, me?
He's just playing around. He said everybody can hear us in his office.
Oh, yeah. Put your earbuds in. Anyway, so what was I saying?
You're going through. Night Stalkers have shipped.
Night Stalkers have mostly shipped unless it's black, and black micarta, and black micarta should go out today, tomorrow.
CGs are about to start shipping.
CGs are
a bunch of Nighthawks
shipping. Nighthawks are shipping. The next to leave will probably be combatants and TCQs. Those will probably be gone next. Right behind that's going to be night guards because we just finished up machining those, and we're starting Raiders, and Strikers. And I think that covers everything that was in a January drop, right?
Did you say combat it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it be nice to know what new sheaths we'll get? What in the drop will get the new sheaths?
Everything on the new drop will have the new sheath, minus the V3.
And if you get an early Piranha.
If you get an early Piranha, if you guys want us to ship your Piranha right now.
All right, I'm about to do the giveaway.
So yeah, guys, if you didn't go on YouTube to give away for a Nighthawk AEBL with the Fury grips in black and the new black hardware sheath. So somehow we effed up and made like 300 V3 sheaths before we changed right before I changed the design.
Jeremy Williams.
It's a good Jeremy Williams. Congratulations. You just won this.
I don't recognize your name. So if you've never contacted us, email us.
Right. Reach out, please, Mr. Williams.
Did you come over from Instagram?
If that is your real name, you won this.
Email us tkellknives@gmail.com or customer service at tkellknives.com.
Wow. I love my wife. I like hearing her talk. It's great.
Hey, Ling Yan. Oh my gosh, I'm going to mess your name up.
Yep.
Ling Yan Jiang. $2 for the kitchen knife. I like the kitchen knife as a chef. I recognize his name. He just joined Patreon.
Yeah, and hey, man, I'm going to put your Patreon
has 3 knives on order with us.
Stuff in
awesome,
your...
Thank you. Was one of them a Nighthawk?
Yeah, you want to cancel it?
No, don't give them ideas.
Oh, you can sell it. People do that. I don't care. Our stuff rarely pops up on eBay and all that's the secondary market, so... Yeah, but thanks for being cool about the taxes and stuff on the shirt, whatever. But we're still going to try to figure out a way to do that. So maybe when we ship your first blade, we'll ship it to you.
If there's any other questions, feel free to reach out. We're going to jump off.
Yeah, if you guys have any... Look, we're full disclosure on everything. Very honest about all the kind of stuffs.
Oh, Marcin... Willardazat. Oh my gosh, can't say your last name.
Sorry.
Can you please talk a little bit about the grip colors? I saw on your site that one grip sometimes has like 3 color names associated.
That's going to be incorrect. All the grips have the same name. So on the home page, it should show you all the grip colors and their name. So scroll all the way down on the home page, and you'll have all those grips. They'll be like, they'll take up your full screen.
Keep scrolling down because it looks
scroll down.
Yeah, keep scrolling.
I yelled at somebody the other day. What's
your favorite grip colors, Tim?
Warrior. Most of my stuff is Warrior. I do like, which is this one.
And he loves OD.
OD green was my original favorite, and then black was, and then Warrior is a burl swirly mix of the two. That's pretty much the ones I go for. But then I was carrying the Apache a lot, which is that new turquoise and black, which will be coming out soon. Only have it in the Night Series stuff right now. Those are my faves. The Fury looks really freaking good.
All right, y'all enjoy the rest of your week.
Yeah, guys, reach out
if you have any questions.
Let us know if you want us to do this on Sunday. Bye.
I'm going to end over here first.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube, and then we're going to buy Instagram.